We all know meditation is good for us. But what actually happens inside your brain when you commit to it every day for 30 days? This isn't just about feeling calm or lighting a candle. Science shows real, measurable changes happen in your brain and body, including the parts responsible for focus, memory, and stress. Let's explore the surprising science behind daily meditation, week by week, and find out what really goes on inside your brain. Ready to go inside the brain? Let's start on day 1. Meditation can feel awkward. You're sitting still, focusing on your breath, and wondering if you're doing it right. But under the surface, your brain is already responding. The amygdala, the part of the brain that handles stress and fear, begins to calm down. As meditation begins, the light softens and it starts to sit still. It's not relaxed yet, but it's listening. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, your logical thinking center, perks up. It's noticing you're practicing focus, and it starts tuning in. Even your heart notices. The heart, normally racing around like it's late for work, slows its pace. Your body is starting to shift out of fight or flight mode and into calm. That's just the beginning. Let's see what happens by the end of week 1. By the end of the first week, something subtle but powerful begins to happen in the brain. The amygdala, that little stress alarm bell, is now less reactive. Our amygdala, once pacing with wide eyes, now lounges on a cozy beanbag, occasionally opening one eye, then going back to rest. It's not worried anymore, not as often. The prefrontal cortex is getting stronger too. It's now in the driver's seat more often, helping you focus better, just during meditation, but throughout the day. Our prefrontal cortex now stands confidently at a glowing control panel, adjusting dials and watching thoughts pass by on big screens. Something even more fascinating is happening to the brain's default mode network, the part that wanders, daydreams, or self-criticizes when we're not focused. In early days, this was like a crowded lounge with chatter, mirrors, and voices everywhere. Now, it's quieter, more peaceful, less judgmental, and physically, your brain starts to rewire. Neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to reshape itself, kicks in. Meditation has been shown to increase gray matter in regions linked to emotional regulation, memory, and learning. Think of it as construction workers entering the brain, laying fresh tiles, building stronger bridges between neurons. Even the hippocampus, the memory center, is smiling. It's a small, thoughtful character that once shuffled slowly. Now it walks a little taller, filing memories with care, looking proud. Outside the brain, your physical body begins to respond more deeply. Your heart is not just calm, it dances gently, blood pressure is lowering. Cortisol, your stress hormone, is dropping. Your body and brain are learning a new pattern. It's no longer just relaxation, it's transformation. Let's see what happens next, in week 3. By week 3, the effects of daily meditation aren't just subtle. They're starting to reshape your emotional world. Let's return to the amygdala. By now, it's become noticeably less jittery. It spends most of its time lounging peacefully, occasionally smiling and giving a relaxed nod. That's because you're training your brain to respond, not react. Stressful situations still happen, but your reaction is slower, more measured. Think of it like your brain now has a pause button. The prefrontal cortex is sharper than ever. It processes emotions with more clarity. You might find yourself less triggered by old habits, less reactive in difficult conversations, and more present in daily life. The hippocampus is thriving. Studies show meditation boosts the volume of this area, supporting memory and emotional stability. It's like your mind is less foggy and more grounded. Meanwhile, the insula, the part of the brain responsible for empathy, becomes more active. Picture the insula as a warm-hearted character with kind eyes and a glowing chest. It's now sitting with others in your brain control room, radiating empathy and understanding. You also begin noticing changes in your body. The heart continues to sway gently. But now it moves with rhythm and grace, like it's dancing in harmony with your breath. Blood pressure remains low, and immune function improves. Breathing becomes deeper, slower, your lung inflates and deflate like waves, completely in sync with your peaceful state. This isn't just stress relief anymore. It's resilience, emotional strength, balance. Week 3 proves that meditation is more than a habit. It's becoming a trait. Let's move forward and see what happens in the final stretch, the last week. By the final week, days 20 through 30, your brain and body are no longer just reacting to meditation. They're adapting, rewiring, evolving. Let's visit our prefrontal cortex character one last time. It now moves with complete clarity, like a confident conductor guiding the brain's orchestra. Focus is no longer fleeting. It's fluid and dependable. Decision-making becomes sharper, and you feel a deep sense of purpose behind your actions. The amygdala is now almost unrecognizable from day one. Calm, confident, even joyful. It occasionally high-fives other characters. Meditation has shrunk its hyperactive response and replaced it with resilience. Meanwhile, our hippocampus is glowing, literally. Memory, emotional regulation, and self-awareness are all peaking. You might notice you're remembering names, faces, or even dreams more vividly. Let's look at the body. The heart is now deeply attuned to your breath, calm, steady, and strong. This means lower risk for heart disease and inflammation. Cortisol levels, your stress hormone, are lower than they've been in weeks. Next to it, the lungs now glow softly with each deep, effortless breath. Your breathing patterns have become permanently slower and more efficient, and inside your gut. Meditation reduces gut inflammation and improves digestion, thanks to a healthier brain-gut connection. Finally, the insula leads a circle of emotional characters in quiet reflection, compassion, self-kindness, empathy. They become your new default. At this point, meditation isn't something you do. It's part of who you are. You've rewired your brain. You've built emotional armor. You've created space for stillness in a noisy world. So, what happens after 30 days? Let's move to our final chapter, your new identity. As meditation continues into the third and final week, something remarkable happens in the brain. The default mode network, or DMN, begins to calm down. The DMN is the part of the brain that's active when your mind is wandering, thinking about the past, the future, and everything in between. It's the source of overthinking and mind chatter. But now, it starts to quiet. Thought patterns become more organized, and the brain's background noise fades. This brings improved focus, clarity, and emotional calm, but that's not all. The amygdala, the emotional alarm system, becomes noticeably less reactive, and the prefrontal cortex, the brain's CEO, takes the lead with more control. Stressful moments feel less overwhelming. Emotional reactions are more balanced. The result: you feel more present, more grounded, and emotionally stable. By day 30, meditation is no longer just a habit. It's a transformation. The brain is rewired for peace, and the results are felt in every part of life. Around day 20, something remarkable begins to happen. Your focus sharpens. Tasks that once felt overwhelming now feel manageable. Meditation has trained your prefrontal cortex, the brain's command center for focus and planning, to work more efficiently. The same distractions still exist, but now you're not pulled in every direction. You've built a mental muscle, and it's getting stronger. This isn't just about productivity. It's about clarity. The fog starts to lift. Your thoughts feel organized, your mind finally quiet. And that's when you realize your brain isn't just reacting anymore, it's choosing. As the 30-day journey nears its end, something beautiful unfolds. You begin to feel more connected to yourself, to others, to the world around you. The amygdala, once reactive and loud, has quieted. You're not just calmer, you're more compassionate. Daily meditation has strengthened the pathways of empathy in your brain. It's no longer about fighting stress. It's about opening up. Moments that used to irritate you now feel like chances to understand. You're not just surviving, you're starting to connect on a deeper level. This is emotional intelligence, blooming from stillness. 30 days ago, meditation was a practice. Now, it's become a part of who you are. The amygdala is calm, the hippocampus is sharp. The prefrontal cortex leads with clarity. Even the default mode network, your wandering mind, is more focused, less noisy. You've rewired your brain for peace, presence, and purpose. This isn't just what happens when you meditate. This is who you become when you keep going. So take a breath, and let this be your new beginning. If you found this journey inspiring, let us know in the comments if you meditate, and how it made you feel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more health science made simple. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.